We'll discuss here on Toyota Warriors post-game live with NBA champion Festus Ezeli, one-time Emmy Award winning, the great KB Karen Burke. I am just Bonte Hill.
Come on.
But the Warriors are rolling here. Steph Curry with a big second half. He got great contributions from the bench. Brandon Pajimski and Moses Moody letting it fly tonight, KB.
Moses Moody, it was almost like they were daring him to shoot from the corner. He said bet early on, 4 for 4 in that first half. Because when you look at it, hasn't it felt like Moses Moody hasn't been so consistent from that three? Stats, though, don't match the feeling. He's bang on his career average. But if you're going to have a defense test you, okay, there you go. This is the kind of splashy game you wanted from Moses Moody. As the Warriors were searching for more scoring to join Steph and Jimmy, they got it in a lot of places.
They needed something to start this game. Warriors down 17 early, and the bench really came in. Moses Moody set it off with a shot making to begin, but D'Anthony Melton, Guy Santos, actually, Guy Santos got hurt. Al Horford, D'Anthony Melton, Jimmy Butler, all those guys came together in the first half, and they really got the spark going. And then Steph Curry, what can you say about Steph again?
I'm out of
Steph
words.
started hitting these shots, these crazy shots, when they started guarding him from the half-court point. And I love the fact they took advantage of his gravity, and the team just came together. The bench, Brandon Pajimski scoring. I thought this was just a great offensive night for the Warriors.
We've run out of superlatives about Stephen Curry 7 years ago.
Yep.
So, yeah, there's no way to describe what he's doing right now. Moses Moody, by the way, 11-17 from three over his last two games against Portland and New York. But how about Brandon Pajimski, who's standing by with Petaluma's finest, Dalton Johnson, 19 points off the bench for Pods.
Brandon, you guys battled for all 4 quarters. Just explain to me the emotion of this win for you guys.
Some ups, some downs. More importantly, we found a way to win early in the season. We were losing these games, so it feels good to have some adversity and come out on top.
Over 30 points for Steph and Jimmy. You with 19. The balance of this offense tonight. How did everybody find their spots?
I mean, that's what it takes, team. No matter what team you're on in the NBA, you can't just win with one player, 2 players. You need a whole collective effort to win a championship like we're trying to do. And so to see, guys like Moses, Mel, guys step up every night, it's a blessing for our team.
11 players made a three-pointer tonight for you guys, too. Explain to me how the ball was moving and how you guys took advantage of the three-point line against this Knicks defense.
Yeah, I think it started, late first quarter. We got some turnovers we forced, played fast, and then I think that allowed us to get spaced in the half court. And obviously, we got the greatest shooter of all time. He's going to make some tough ones, and it opens up for the rest of us.
You guys are 4 games over 500 for the first time this season. You've won 10 of your last 15. Is this team surging at the right time?
We got a long way to go. We got, I think, 40 left, 39, something like that. So we just had to take it one game at a time and put our best foot forward each and every day, and hopefully come April we're in the position we want to be.
Thanks, Brandon. Great game. Thank you.
All right, Pods, 19 points off the bench. You saw the stat line, 8 of 9 from the three-point line, but I thought it was in that second quarter where he really asserted himself.
Did you see that?
I do see that. 4 or 5 in the second quarter, 10 points. He was a +7 in the plus-minus department, and he's starting to find his game and his rhythm off that bench.
Well, now that there's some consistency in that second unit, you can see all those dudes coming alive. Jimmy, Melt, Pods, Al, GP2, sometimes Will Richard in there, but they all show up together. That is just really firing right now. And then I also noticed Pods late in this game. So remember, he had that three-pointer. That kind of felt like a dagger as the Knicks were making their push. Knicks go score on the other end, but then Pods runs behind the defense. He's almost to the rim when Draymond spots him for an outlet pass. So you're always going to get hustle from Pods too. Even if he's not having a game necessarily where he's scoring, he did in this one. You look at plus-minus for him, which can be an imperfect stat. He is very likely in the positive column in these wins. He will give you that hustle every single night.
I saw a lot of buckets from Pods tonight. My most impressive points from Pods tonight was the lefty sky hook.
Oh, yes.
He hit a lot of late shot clock jump shots. One from the corner, the three-point line. When the Warriors were making the push, trying to get back into the game when they were down, Pods was a really big boost off the bench. Came into the game, was hitting big shots. Most importantly, he pushed the pace.
Yep.
I just thought that he matched the pace of this New York Knicks team. This is the third-rated offense the Knicks are. So that pace, having those guards and running, this is what you need Pods to do. And you saw Steve Kerr experiment with different lineups.
Yeah.
It was Pods and Steph. It was Pods and Melton. him. That double guard lineup has been working really well.
He's getting clocked in the face. He's on the ground. He's taking charges. This was like a peak Pods game.
It was a peak Pods game. He loves taking a charge there. But he settling for that mid-range jumper as well. It looks smooth right now for Brandon Podziemski. But this also was a Jimmy Butler game. Jimmy Butler's been dynamic, especially in the non-Steph Curry minutes. Tonight, another 30-point game for Jimmy. 32 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. And he was going to the rack. He was playing bully ball. I love the way he asserted himself again. Consistency, KB. He's consistent with the non-Steph minutes alongside Horford, Melton, and Brandon Podziemski.
Well, if he's going to be the guy at the halfway point to say we're a mediocre team, then Jimmy looked like he decided tonight to be the change in the world he wanted to see. Jimmy Butler helped spark that 16-4 run in the first quarter to help neutralize that early lead that the Knicks built. And then Jimmy continued that, whether he was leading that second unit or playing alongside Steph, showing the ways that he could be formidable as well.
I mean, what Jimmy brings is a great one-on-one scorer. Like, everybody who was on the New York Knicks that guarded Jimmy was a mismatch. It just felt like it was bigs, it was smalls, it didn't really matter. This is where Jimmy is Jimmy Butler tonight. I thought that he did a great job scoring, but also with that second unit, I thought he did a great job also creating shots for guys on the weak side.
Wonder if you saw Karl-Anthony Towns was like, okay, yeah, I'm activated now.
I mean,
he saw everybody.
There might be some history. He's got history all over the league.
He does. Playoff Jimmy was activated tonight. It was Catman too. With Steph Curry, a quiet first half, but you know he would erupt. You knew he would erupt, especially after a slow night against the Portland Trail Blazers with just 7 points, a season low. Had 9 at the half. Finished with 18 in the second half for a total of 27 points, 7 assists, 3 rebounds. Let the game come to him. He was 0 for 4 to start from the three-point line. Hit 4 of his next 5 from the perimeter. Just another night at the office for the chef, KB.
Come on, it's just a matter of time for Steph. And I'll steal Fezzi's point from pregame. If Steph's coming off a game where he was not efficient at 9 points, listen, watch out. Even if the first half didn't go his way too, Steph always has that shot, always. Where's my thesaurus? We don't even have it anymore. I don't know how to describe this dude anymore, the way that he can cook.
We need to call Zena.
We need a word of the day.
Yale SAT words.
No, I thought the biggest difference in the game for Steph, I think the first quarter, he had a couple turnovers that kind of took him out of rhythm, right? The offense was out of rhythm because we just couldn't capitalize on the double teams that Steph gets every time. Second half was different. Only 4 turnovers for the Warriors. I thought they just did a great job of just taking advantage of every possession. Steph Curry, any one-on-one matchup, that he's always going to find his shot. But he did a great job whenever he got double-teamed, getting the shots to other guys or getting the ball to other guys, whether it was GP2, whether it was Jimmy Butler, whether it was Moses Moody in the corner. All these guys benefited just because of that gravity.
McBride was feeling himself a little bit earlier in this game, right?
Yeah.
Steph had 2 turnovers before the first timeout, and he's like, oh, okay. But McBride, come on, Steph will figure him out. I think you remember what he did in the last game, too.
And he's figured out everybody in this league, of course, there. But Moses Moody, maybe he's starting to figure some things out. He's been a little inconsistent with his shot. He's gotten great looks, Fezzi fell. But tonight, 7 of 9 for the three-point line. He was on fire.
Shoot that thing, Moses.
11 of 17 the last 2 games for the three-point line. And if he starts hitting these shots, especially in that first 5, look out now. This can unlock some more offense for the Golden State Warriors. They dropped 126 thanks to Moses Moody hot shooting from the three-point line.
I mean, and shout out to that great play to start the game by Steve Kerr for Moses Moody, coming off the screen by Steph Curry. Got a 3 right there, got him going early. Great pass from Steph. And then just from there, everybody just kept finding. This is what happens when the ball moves, but also the importance of Moses Moody in that starting lineup. When he's hitting those shots, it creates space. Now Jimmy can work. Now Steph can work. It's really important that both Moses Moody and Quentin Post hit those shots because then they can open the floor.
Yeah, some of this is based on feel, right? And if the guys hear, well, we got to get more from Moses Moody, we got to get more from QP. So the feel is you'll see which Warrior they want to spotlight a little bit, which guy the team wants to get going. And it was Moses Moody. When the defense is giving him those corner 3-2s, again, bet he'll take it. 7 3-pointers tonight?
7 3-pointers tonight.
But then 5 against the Blazers too. So we're talking about a dozen in the last 2 games, and it only benefits the Warriors if Moses Moody starts feeling good.
Let me ask before we go to break. This is their 10th win in the last 14 tries. There's been a lot of things out there today, especially with Jonathan Kuminga and the upcoming trade. Do you feel, and I'll start with you, KB, do you feel like the Warriors are starting to turn the corner here? 4 games over 500, that's a season high.
Yeah, seeing more consistency, seeing fewer turnovers right now, and seeing groups come together. So seeing guys understanding what their role is only helps. Now the next picture is, can they add one more piece? Can they see what they can get for Kuminga's contract? Because it's a nice contract, team-friendly for the next one with the team option. So yeah, they're almost there. there's one more step.
I'm just so happy that there's consistency in the lineups because with consistency in the lineups, there's clarity of roles. Guys off the bench know exactly how they're going to play. You see the bench scoring. That is solidified right now. For the Warriors, you have to see how guys play for you to know what you need. And right now, what you see is you need a little bit of size. Cat and OG Anunoby, all these guys were taking advantage of the Warriors on the offensive rebound glass. You need some size, you need a little bit of rebounding, and even more shooting. Never hurt anybody.
And they're also healthy. Al Horford looks healthy, as well as DeAnthony Melton as the Warriors roll over the New York Knicks. A monster second half against the Knickerbockers, who are